I am the education coordinator at the Ohio Craft Museum. If you're watching this video, I'm guessing it's probably because you have purchased a summer art box, and this summer art box is called A Day at the Beach. I am not, however, at the beach today. I wish I was, because it is a very hot day, but I'm just in my yard. So let's get started on what you're going to need for this project. We are going to be making the Seashell Mosaic. It is a tile that you could keep outside or inside, whatever you choose to do. So in your art box, you should find a aluminum tray like this that we're going to mix and then create our mosaic tile in. You've got a bag that has a variety of seashells and maybe some beads and some glass little pieces that you can place in there too. You should have a bag of cement, and that is about it that's in your art box. Things that you're going to need from home is you're going to need a cup of water, and you're going to need a mask. Thankfully, we all have one of these and been using these, but we're going to be adding water to the powdered cement mixture, and we don't want to breathe that in. So two things you want to keep in mind: you want to be outside when you do that, and you want to wear your mask. Okay. You also should have a little mixing stick to mix your cement and water together. All right, so let's get started. I'll show you how to make your mosaic. Let's get started. I've got my mask. I'm going to put it on, and I'm going to start mixing everything up. So let me aim down to my work area. And I do have about a cup of water, but I think all you're really going to need of that cup is probably about half a cup. So I'm going to start with half a cup of water. I'm going to add that to my mixture. And then I'm going to mix my cement around. Just kind of get all the dry in. I can see that's pretty dry, so I'm going to add a little bit more of that, of the water. I'm going to mix up a little bit more. Well, that's looking better. All right. That is looking about the right consistency. So I would say I used about a half a cup of water total. Like I said, this isn't super fast drying, but you can always add some more. Then I'm just taking my stick and kind of flattening it. You can wiggle your tray a little bit to get some of those bubbles to the surface. And then you can start grabbing your shells and glass beads and start placing them where you want, and just come up with a nice design for that. I'm popping a few of these bubbles that I see rising to the surface in the cement, and you can keep shaking the cement to encourage those bubbles to come to the surface. And then when you see them, if you just kind of want to go and pop those, just have less bubbles in your cement. You know, we've included in this kit some shells and things, but if you have some shells at home that you'd like to incorporate, certainly you should do that, because they might have a special memory of a place you visited, and you know, this would be a nice place to put them in, and a nice piece of artwork to create. Your design with shells and glass, you do want to make sure that as you're doing that, you're anchoring those pieces in there. You don't want to push them so far deep into the cement they disappear, but you also don't want them just kind of floating on top. So you want to, you know, be a little firm and put them in there. You can probably put more in than you think. I don't think I put, I didn't use everything in my bag, but you know, I just kind of didn't plan a design either. You can definitely do that, and just kind of give it some thought as you're doing that. Now they're going to sit for, this is quick set cement, so it sets up in about 20 to 40 minutes. But I would recommend, if you can be patient enough, to go several hours, maybe even overnight would be good. That would be best. Now, mine has been sitting for 2 hours, and I decided, for purposes that I'm filming and teaching you how to do that, I would, after 2 hours, look at mine and see how everything was looking. And it's looking pretty good. I had it sitting in the sun for a while, and I took some scissors and I clipped around the edge every couple inches the aluminum foil, so that I could just kind of maybe pull this right off my cement, which it very easily does. Again, you should be doing this outside because it is messy, and you're going to get little flakes of cement and things like that. And once you do it, I just partially did it on one side. I now have my nice little mosaic tile. It is still damp, so now that it's out of the foil container, I am going to let it set definitely overnight. Make sure you don't set it where it's going to get wet or rained on, but there it is. It's very sparkly with those little glass blobs in there, and the shells look really beautiful. So have fun with yours, have fun creating, and send me a picture if you'd like. I'd love to see yours. All right, thank you.